Hello all, this is Dwarven Mech Commando. So this is the new version of S.T.A.L.K.E.R Shadow of Chernobyl, the enhanced version. I've been wanting to replay this. I think I finished it somewhere between 2010, if I remember, the original game, but it's been a while. And well, the whole thing about this enhanced version is I know there's a lot of people out there that are like, oh, there's all these different mods. Wow, they're so much better, that have so much different features and better graphics and everything. Look, I get that. There's a lot of cool stuff out there, but I just want to like kind of show off what this whole enhanced version is about. So I'm going to start off, first of all, a few weeks ago, there was, or maybe a week ago or 2 weeks ago, there was some kind of complaints that the new game didn't have any, it took out geometry and symbols from the original game that kind of basically were historical. But as far as I know, everything is back in there, so we have pretty much the same game we had back in 2007, but enhanced. And I mean, overall, I've played a few rounds so far, and the first area, and I can notice a nice difference in what the vanilla game had and compared to the new enhanced version. I mean, if you just never knew about the mods, this game looks better than it used to. So, first of all, I found a little fact about the S.T.A.L.K.E.R series. It used to be about the legacy of the Ukraine under the Soviet rule, but now, almost 3 years into Russia's invasion, I think actually more than that by now, it's tragically become the present-day reality of the war with its former suzerain state in every aspect of S.T.A.L.K.E.R. I think that was actually a fact targeted towards S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, but still, I remember seeing a lot of upset comments about how they took things out of the game in the enhanced version, and I mean that quickly got resolved by the developers, thankfully. So overall, we're gonna get started here. Maybe I should go over my graphic settings first. So overall, I have a computer that can run this on max if it wanted to, so that's what I'm going to do. Maximum resolution is at 1920 1080. The display is at full screen. VSync is on. Frame limit is at unlimited. You know, I don't mess with the default's pretty good for this, but I like to adjust it a little bit, and I just keep it in a point where the darks don't get too lost. I don't know. I think that's about the best I can get without adjusting it too much. So gamma, contrast, brightness, field of view, we're all adjusted in some way. But another thing is motion blur. There's a lot of fans out there that don't like it for some reason. I mean, for recording reasons, maybe even. But visually, I mean, when I'm playing the game, I kind of like the motion blur. It gives kind of an effect. I mean, you're running next to a character, or an enemy's running after you or something. Or even when you're like in like a iron sight view or something. I don't know, it adds a bit of realism. I like it. I mean, maybe I'd turn it down a little bit, but I like it where it is. But vision distance, object detail, grass density, texture detail, anisotropic filtering, I have all maxed out. The anti-aliasing is at the best setting. I mean, some will say maybe FXAA is better, I don't know, but MLAA. Sun shadow is enabled, grass shadow is enabled. Light distance is at max. NPC flashlights on. Shadow quality maxed. Grass rendering distance is maxed. Wet surfaces is on. Depth of field is on. Here's another thing people complain about is the depth of field. I mean, for the game that this is, the depth of field mostly relates to the binoculars, I think. I don't really notice it too much when I'm just kind of running around doing things without the binoculars. It's really more focused on the binocular settings, so... And there's a whole thing about binoculars where when you're using them and you focus on a specific area, the rest of the field of view kind of focuses out. So, I mean, to me, that adds realism having the depth of field on. And then the screen space shadows, I left that on. Screen space reflections on. Async compute, I'm not really sure what that is, but I left it on. I think it was recommended to leave it on. I don't know. Screen space global illumination. Now this is, if you disable this, you can go to the more classic settings like HDAO, HBAO, default, disabled, or whatever. But this game really is targeted towards the screen space global illumination, and I know maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago somebody was recommending to leave it off and turn on HBAO. But I think it's better to leave it on, honestly, in my own opinion, from my experience playing so far. And then we've got AMD FSR. I'm going to leave that on FSR. FSR sharpening is on at max. And FSR frame generation I have disabled. And FSR mode is native. So, I'm going to start a new game here. Let's go before I bore you people too much. Let's go. I usually play on veteran mode. Right off the back, you might notice some enhancements in the cinematics itself. Visually... There's I guess our old stalker buddy there that apparently is oh, he's a dead guy, actually. But we know one of them's living in the back there. So you might notice some enhancements already with the graphics. If not, you didn't play the original one. They really crisped it up good and gave it more kind of a 3D depth of field look, I guess.
This one seems to be alive. What a lucky guy.
So there's our guy.
His death would have saved him from the dreams. Let's go and see what value SIDOROVICH will put on your head.
You know, it's a pretty... There we go. The chicken eater.
What have you got?
A body. It came from the death truck. It's got the mark.
Well, you know the drill. Leave him on
This
the...
is a live one.
Bullshit.
I've
You're
got them.
lying.
Let the zone take me if I am.
Put it here.
Kill the Strelok.
I think. For this one, I can give you.
Oh, that got his attention. So look, aces. I actually... No, I have an acer.
So, marked one, I saved you. And I'm not going to pretend I did it to win favors upstairs. You do some jobs for me, and we're even. Besides, keeping you busy might be a good way to deal with your amnesia. And I'll see what I can find out about your problem. I don't give a shit why you want to find this S.T.A.L.K.E.R guy. I mind my own business. If you want to kill him, well, you must have your... What are you standing there for? Come closer. I don't bite.
He always cuts out in that part. See, so there's still some dialogue glitches. Let's talk to him.
The choice is yours. Either I brainwash you like I usually do with all the rookies, or I treat you like a real stalker and I give you a mission straight away.
Okay, everybody, let's just pretend like we've played this a few times, because I have. So I'm just gonna say, just give me the missions. Goodbye.
Got a job for you, marked one. I want you to find a stalker called NIMBLE. He was carrying some very important information. He disappeared somewhere near the bridge. Find him. Dead or alive, I don't care. I need the flash drive with the info. Visit Wolf from the local camp and ask him. He certainly knows where that guy can be.
Alright, so go on, buddy. That's all for now. Bring me the flash drive and we'll consider the fact that you've personally paid me for saving you. Okay, I'll try, buddy. So, anyway, I see you got some guns back there. And armor and all sorts of good stuff, but this is kind of like a newbie place. But anyway, I'll see you later. Whole thing, first thing you kind of want to do when you get like an enhanced version is check areas, see if anything was added. I don't know. There's always a chance, but it doesn't look like it. There's the armor I already... Well, it's not even armor. My leather jacket, basically. I'm going to fix that pretty soon. I know where to find what I need. So,
Good hunting, stalker.
yeah, goodbye. Let's go check out the rest of the campers. So, anyway, I was saying something about the depth of field stuff going on. I don't know if I can find a good perspective here to show what I'm talking about. Let's see here. So, okay, maybe something like this. I'll focus on a tree. And then you see the background kind of unfocus. That's what I'm talking about. To me, that adds a bit of realism, because with binoculars, if you ever actually use binoculars, if I'm focused on a tree that's closer, you're going to see the background blurred out. Or the foreground, or whatever, with binoculars. That's how it is. Okay, but now I'm just in regular view. The depth of field is not affecting anything as far as I can see. Where in regular view, I don't see any depth of field effects. So basically, depth of field is just a binocular effect. Honestly, that's what I believe it works for. I don't know if a lot of players actually understand that. But, I mean, there you go. See, I mean, it's back to normal. So that's why I like using depth of field, everybody. Anyway, let's go check out the camp here. Our boss here wanted to see you, but that doesn't make you welcome, guest. Keep moving. Alright, see you, buddy. Alright. Can anybody notice the enhancement and the texture detail here? Because that's basically they kind of upscaled the textures. I noticed it. He eventually said something like, hey, come over here, but I guess I didn't hear it. I don't know if anyone else did. Okay, check this out. See his arm patches? I think that... Anyway. Hi, why are you here? Hi, I need to see NIMBLE. Would you know where I could find him? NIMBLE got the raw deal. His group was attacked by some bandits a little ways from here. All he could do was send me an SOS message. It looked like his pals went under. But my guys told me that these bastards are now at the old car park across the road. You don't rescue your own people from prison? Now what would I... That's not what I would call friendly. Or is that you're too weak to do it? I'd bop you on... But what's the use? It's not that simple. I got too few people, and even those I've got are mostly rookies. I can't take the risk. If we lose the camp, things will get even worse for all the stalkers out there. And what about yourself? If you aren't too scared, I wouldn't let my pride make me say no to a helping hand. So, will you help me deal with these thugs? Think I could do it alone? Nah, you stand no chance on your own. My scouts are good soldiers, and right now, they're right behind those freaks. Together you can make a run for it. What do you think? You got the guts? I'll try.
Guys, I'm sending someone your way, so wing it. You may attack if necessary. Over.
Alright, Wolf, send him in. As long as he stays out of the way. Out.
Alright, yeah. Whatever you say, Wolf. So far, let's just take a look around the camp here. I'm not rushing off there just yet. We have plenty of time. There's daylight still. What time is it? If I go to my map, it's only almost 7 o'clock in the morning. Check this out. First proof that they put the stuff back in the game here, right in this spot. Basically, I'm pretty sure the first time I installed this new enhanced version, that wasn't even showing right, but there it is, it's back. So they fixed it. My goodness. If you can hear that train, I still need to work on my mic problems here, but that's just how it is living around the highway, you know? I can't hide from train sounds, unfortunately, but every other sound seems to get filtered out of my mic, it seems. Alright, I really need to get this armor before I do anything. We're also, I think most of us are really familiar with this by now. There we go. Get my knife here. Not quite. Almost. Are you kidding? Oh, dude, that was awesome. That was worse. The worst thing ever, man. I swear. Oh, whatever. I'm holding my knife for a reason. Didn't mean to trip off the roof there like that. That was kind of clumsy. Let's see if it works this time. How am I not hitting it? Oh, there we go. So... First Merc suit, here we go. The Stalker suit from the Merc faction. Its design is based on the suit used by the special forces of the Western armies. Due to its special treatment, the fabric of the armor is strengthened and stability during the physical movement of its plates. Its protective properties are slightly better than those of the PSZ-7 military bulletproof suits. I'm gonna put that on right away. I mean, if you're going to the Bandit camp for the first time, that is a big bonus for the Bandit camp, honestly. Next up. I think I only visit 2 houses starting off to get some buffs before I head out, like this and that place. So there's this little cache over here. Stim pack, some bandages. I know there's a health pack around here too. I don't... Oh wait, you know what? Maybe I might as well go get that really quick too. I think it's over here. I was right. See, I mean, I've played this game a few times already. But let's get out there and do this first mission to save NIMBLE from the stupid bandit camp. I don't know, how are my audio settings doing in the game right now? I boosted the volume up just a teeny bit, just in case. So we've got our military over here, obviously the Russians. 3 guys usually patrol up and down the road here, and there's a couple others that patrol back here. I don't remember the last time I was over on this direction, but it's closer to end game content, I think. So we're not going that way just yet. So, anyway, enjoy the atmosphere as I go along. Seems pretty good to me. So the depth of field, like I said. Depth of field mostly focuses on binocular view. So, everybody should really understand that. And I want to make that a big point, is like, binocular view is what depth of field is all about. It doesn't have anything to do with my regular view here. At least not in the current version. I forget what the vanilla version was like. Got our helicopter.
Командир, там придурок какой-то разрушается. Шумнем? Отставить. Действительно мелочь безопасность. Но пусть живет.
Well, so unfortunately, I'm an English-speaking person, so I don't understand Russian or Ukrainian language, so, like, dialogue is very important to me. But anyway, I'm gonna help this guy out. Anyway.
Дай аптечку, будь ласка.
Oh damn, the pain is so much. I'm dying. You alive? I'm okay, bleeding all over though.
Take the med kit off the stiff. I can't reach it.
Man, so anyway, I'm gonna give him
Дай
the...
аптечку. Thank you, Marked One. You're okay, you know that?
He's like,
I'll be sure to tell everyone at the camp that you helped me out.
sure thing. I keep forgetting that the dialogue kind of cuts in when you're reading things sometimes, you know, it's hard to keep track of that sometimes. Thanks, friend. A little longer and I'd owe you one. What the hell happened? We were coming back from the scouting raid, came across some gangsters. One of your guys got killed right there. They grabbed NIMBLE because he made up a nice story about the cache full of artifacts. I played dead and that saved my ass. I need to see NIMBLE. I'm going after him. Wanna keep me company? Oh man, right now I'm a good as fighter as a pair of old socks. Alright, so anyway, that I didn't finish that, and he seemed like he was getting bored of my... Anyway, let's get going, whatever. I know there's something in here. Got a health pack, some bandages, some bullets for my pistol, I think. Oh, and a silencer pistol. That's why I like going in here. No matter how many times I break crates, I disappoint myself knowing that I can't find things. But I got the silencer pistol and 2 health packs and 6 bandages and a stim pack, but I don't think we're gonna have any problems with radiation. So, okay. On to the camp. Alright. Let's see if anybody's over here first. I think we got another soda over here, energy drink, and some more bullets. Alright. Alright. I don't know if many people noticed, but the foliage is a lot fuller. As far as I remember, the game didn't have this much foliage. And I know, again, like with mods, they did different things to fix that, but it looks pretty good to me. It looks better than the bland, flat textures of the ground without the foliage, honestly. With little patches of foliage here and there. I think that's how it used to be. Oh, here he is.
Pipe down, man. Let me fill you in.
Alright, let's have him filling me in. But not in that way. Okay, hello. Wolf has already sent word of you. You got any questions? Yes. How many bandits are in this camp? 7 or 8 people. 2 by the gate, 2 more by the building to the right near the fire, and another 2 and 1 to the left. That's where they're keeping NIMBLE. Someone usually hangs around the yard as well. And that's about it. Shall we say a prayer and go? Let's go and round up our men. I'm gonna probably have to save, like, right now, just to be sure.
Men, Wolf here sent us some support along with the order to attack. Time to move on and be heroes.
Okay, save time. Alright, let's see how this goes. Where's my tilt? Tilt can be important sometimes. I gotta make sure to use it when I can. So we got some motion blur effects going on right now. It's not so bad. I kind of like the effect.
Move on, charge.
Okay, here we go. Got him. Dude. Oh, fuck. Pardon my French. Oh, he must have got him while I was reloading. We got a guy over here somewhere. Where is he? Oh, dude. Oh, dude. Okay, okay, we're doing pretty good, actually. Oh, are you kidding me? Must be hitting his armor. I think we got most of them. I got 3 guys still alive helping me right now. I think that's all of them, basically. Let's see here. And there's at least 1 or 2 more, I think. Let's see. Let's see, over here in this house. This little hut here, no. I think in this little place here, actually. Yes, this guy over here. Some peekaboo. Got him. There we go, we got him. They're all gone.
Factory cleared. Returning to starting positions. Out.
Okay, sweet job, everybody. Good job.
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, I owe you, brother. I could never thank you enough.
Alright. I'll turn my flashlight off here. Thanks, brother. You did a great service. I don't even know how to thank you. Listen, I need the flash drive you've taken to the trader. Do you have it? Yeah, I got it. Those morons can't even do proper search. Well, what the heck? Take it. After all, you saved my life. It was well hidden, but these thugs can't frisk for shit. Thanks. Where did you keep it anyway? Who knows? Might come in handy. I didn't keep it down there, if that's... So don't worry. I've worked for a trader for a longer time than I can store information safely. By the way, I told the thugs a nice little story about the cache full of artifacts. And they ordered one of the guys to go there. The cache exists, but it's only got 1 artifact. I can give its coordinates to you if you want. Oh, sure, thanks. But don't forget, there's lots of wild animals there. Besides, the gangsters they sent, it's armed with more than a scoop and shovel, so be careful. Thanks, man. Well, thanks to you, too. So, you got any jobs? There's something. Find the perfect suit for me. While I was while I was in captivity, I heard the bandits talking about their secret stash, where they keep the Habar. There, heard that they hid a cool coat there, and the next day some monster got his eye on the stash, and he became so interested in it that now they're afraid to go there. Do me a favor and bring me that suit, and I'll pay you well. Alright, I'm up for it, I guess. As with all missions in the game, you're up for it until you can do it. So, see you, man. So this is NIMBLE. I'm gonna go search the bodies really quick. Let's see what we can find. I think there was a body back here somewhere. Wait. Oh, that's just... Where is that? Upstairs? Oh wait, no, I'm looking for Gray. This guy right here, basically. Got some bullets. Sometimes they have a gun on the side. Sorry, I meant to not go out of the menu like that. Oh, there's the gun. So always look for what they have in their inventory and if they have a gun on the side of them somewhere. This guy right here, obvious, the shotgun. Nice. And then we got all this stuff in here. Again, I keep going out there for some reason. Gotta stop hitting the escape button like that. Well, my friends are all happy talking by the campfire right now. They didn't even clean up the mess of dead bodies. He's like, whatever, man. Alright, so I'm trying to remember. Oh, here's, looks like there's a stash here. What's this? Oh, some shotgun shells. This guy over here, shotgun again. Oh, dude, is this guy okay? Is he alive still? Take the first aid kit. I didn't know he was injured. Holy... Alright. Dude, I saved someone's life here. Okay, so I think he's okay. So I got 2 friends out of this whole deal so far. That's pretty cool. I'm surprised the other ones weren't even aware of him. He was just laying back there behind them while they were all talking happily by the campfire. I was like, alright, he's good, I think. Okay, let's go check it out. So I got a friend over by the campfire now.
Зі старих спитати, що воно таке незрозуміле, бухло та дівки.
Ну ти видав? Не смішно ж зовсім. Класно.
Who's our friend? This guy. Ramka Raven. I saved the lice. Can you tell me something interesting? Nothing. I don't know squat. I grab a bite here and there trying to make enough for daily bread. It's too creepy going to the zone itself. To hell with it. And there's no work or home. My wife's on my case. I gotta live somehow. Here at the garbage, if you look around for a day, you can get some artifacts together. And it'll do you for bread and butter.
Признаете, что в нетрезвом виде пытались покинуть территорию зоны в районе 12-го блокпоста и имели при себе запрещенные к выносу за ее пределы предметы. Ну, а сталкера того вже запарило 3-ю годину під конвоєм.
Speaking of, I'm gonna keep looking around the camp a little bit to see if I can find anything else.
Значить, терпець йому вривається, він як хляпний. А що? А був би я тверезий, то ні за що в світі повз вас і з хабаром не поперся.
You know, I'm usually the one wandering around and I find another enemy incoming while they're just happily talking by the campfire. Oh, I found another shotgun. I'm like the scout of the camp basically right now. There used to be a way you can get like a fuel thing or something around here. I think they took that out of the enhanced version. I saw it somewhere else, but you can't actually pick it up. I think it was over here. Let's see. This thing. I don't think you can grab it anymore. A barrel. They call it a barrel now, and you can't even really... It might be a quest item at this time or something. Right now, I can't interact with it, basically. So, I don't know. I think you used to be able to sell it for something or something. I don't remember. Alright, we probably got some stuff in here I can grab. Alright, there was another thing I noticed when I played last is there's certain items that you can't actually grab. I think that was still in the vanilla version, like... let's see here. Oh, I can take these, for sure. But there was this one spot over here. I swear I remember you can grab these. I don't remember. Does anybody remember? Let me know if you can, but I swear originally you can grab all these vodka bottles. There's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. But it looks like they're just static to the environment right now. I don't know. Can I even shoot them? I don't know. They don't, I mean, I don't know. Whatever. I can't grab them for some reason. What I love about this game is, like, I mean, it looks pretty good for its time, and it's enhanced, it looks better. And most of all, it still runs on a computer that I have that's like maybe a 3 to 4 year old computer. At maximum. So it's nice to have something like this. Look at this though. I don't know what that was. We have some kind of weird texture loading issue going on here. It kind of clears out on the environment here, but if I go over to this side of the window, it comes back. So I don't really know what to think about that. Why is it doing that? I'm not really sure because everything's maxed out. I'll just try to ignore it. Anyway. Oh, it's starting to rain. Eventually, I'll see some bodies of water and we'll really see the magic of reflections and everything going on, but for now, I don't think I start seeing actual bodies of water till like close to mid-game, actually. We'll get there eventually. I wanted to see if these weather effects that they added actually cause like puddles to happen. So far, I think I remember a mod like Complete 1.5 or something that did something like that, but I don't know. I think that mod did something like that, I'm not sure, but it definitely enhanced the rain effects. I don't know, but that mod really takes you out of the lore of the game, though. I mean, there you go, some lightning effects. I think I'm heading back to the other camp by now. That's my plan. I got my new shotgun ready. So we've got an anomaly over here. And remember these bolts. So. Alright. Gotta watch out for these anomalies. Wow, that thunder is being very obnoxious right now. I can't hear myself talking, actually. So hopefully my voice is getting picked up on the mic at least. So. I don't know if I went through the thing about the broken bridge, but there it is up head over there. There's a mission about the broken bridge. Train bridge, basically. And some military units handing out their... Yeah, most of the time I've played this game, I don't make allies with them. It just to me it feels natural to be a stalker in this game for some reason. After all, they're based on the Russians, right? Soviet Russia? I'm not gonna be their allies. Oh, dude, we got a bunch of mutants going off over here. What are they doing? I have no idea what they're doing. They must be eating somebody or something. I don't know. Oh. Wow, the rain's getting really heavy right now. Holy. For this version of the game, I think this is the heaviest I've seen the rain so far. This is pretty intense. Are these dogs gonna get my attention? Let's see. I'm pretty close to them, but they haven't noticed me yet. They're blind after all. So... Anyway. Yeah, those dogs are blind. They can probably smell you or hear you sometimes, but it's hard for them to spot you. I guess with the sound of the rain, it makes it harder for them, I guess. That's pretty intense, though. This storm is pretty bad. I gotta get back to camp. They need like a hut over this or something. They need like some kind of tent over this campfire, man. Right? You guys need a tent over this campfire. It's like raining so hard. Where's the fucking tent? So how's it going? You guys and I made it A-OK at the car park, buddy. That's awesome, man. Take this. That's my personal reward to you. Got a jellyfish artifact. I need a job. Do you have something for me? Destroy the Boar Lair. Oh, that sounds fun. My friend and I had a storage here not far from the car park, where the forest is more dense. Basically, just what you need. But recently the boars made a lair there, and now we can't get to the storage. Help kill the boars and I'll thank you for myself and the friend. I'm gonna do that right now, people. I know I can do this, no problem. Let's do it. We're gonna get those boars and come back, because I can do this. I know I can. First of all, let's check it on the map. Where am I? Okay, I'm over here. Right there, basically. Not too far from me. Boars are gonna be a few 100 feet away from that spot, though. Like these guys right here. One down. That one got me a little bit. Two down. See, I told you it wasn't so bad. Mission complete. All right. And we got a jellyfish here, I think. Yeah, that's a jellyfish. Jellyfish artifact. All right, back to camp again. Here we go. Where did I go from this game? I swear, I'll be honest with you, I think the last game I played before I got into S.T.A.L.K.E.R back in the day was Half-Life. 2. So I think I went from Half-Life 2 to Stalker. So I guess I kind of was comparing it to Half-Life 2 in a way. And I mean, you got those crates everywhere and stuff, but I think that's kind of where I went. I went from Half-Life 2 to Stalker or something. Pretty sure. I don't remember 100%. I think I might have been playing some Doom 3 back then too, but that's like a totally different atmosphere. So anyway. Hello, Marked One. What's the occasion? I'm here for the job, buddy. Assignment complete. And here's the reward. I got a wrenched artifact and the campaign complete. I got one more here from him. Destroy the mutants at the farm. I think that's across the other side of the bridge where the military is actually. Though this is the border of the zone, newbies have it tough even here. The bandits are only half the problem. They at least understand the Russian. But the mutants, it's really tough with them. They made themselves a lair at the abandoned farm. Took over the only good place for the outpost camp. If you manage to purge the farm from their mutants, I'll owe you. So, I'm pretty sure I remember this place was across the other side of the bridge. So, I'm not going to do that right away, I don't think. Man, these guys by the campfire are very talkative right now. This guy right here.
Валив би ти звідси, поки цілий. Той типу образився. Мовляв, мені твоя машина і захнути гріш не потрібно. А сталкер у відповідь. Машина може і не потрібна. Тільки всякими матюками, ви місцеві, мені вже половину фарби з неї зняли.
Anybody that speaks Ukrainian that understands what he was talking about? I don't know, man. Okay. I'm gonna move on to our guy down here in the silo thingy.
What have you got here?
I got things. What do you've got? Greetings, Marked One. Did you manage? The situation has become clear, buddy. Where is the flash drive with the info? Well, here it is. Great information from the... Get the information from the scout. I captive stalker flash drive. 1,500 money received. So, you got any special missions for me?
Listen, Marked One. I've done some thinking, and here's what I'd like to offer. Generally speaking, what you really need is to find S.T.A.L.K.E.R, right?
S.T.A.L.K.E.R, yes. Let's assume I do.
Anyway, here's the thing about S.T.A.L.K.E.R. There's a stalker that goes by this name. They say he's found a path to the northern reaches of the zone. That is a virgin area, a real gold mine for artifacts. Yeah. Anyway, I can help you find him. However, as you can imagine, it won't be a free ride. You'll have to work it off. But in the long run, we'll both benefit. You're going to waste that S.T.A.L.K.E.R fella and find out what happened to you, and I'll find... well, I mean... I'll get my share of our mutual profit.
Mutual profit. So does this mutual profit help me in my lifelong lifestyle, or what are you talking about mutual profit here? So go on, buddy.
All right, listen. You mean business, I can see that. And
Yeah.
I mean
business.
we need guys like you. We're doing
I need guys like me too.
with some other traders. We want to open up a path to the north, to the center of the zone. And near the center, something or someone is trying to hamper our progress. How the heck this S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to sneak through, I don't know. You see, there's this one area where your brain starts boiling. An eerie place. Anyway, to cut a long story short, a couple of guys have been spying on those grunts for me, not far from here.
Really?
Apparently the ones at the Agroprom Research Institute have dug up something major. I'm positive it has something to do with the center of the zone. Anyway, whatever they've dug up, it's secured somewhere on the 3rd floor of the Institute. And we really need this stuff. You know what I mean?
I think so. I'm trying to remember where I left off there.
Once you have the briefcase, don't bring it here. Take it straight to the barman. He runs the S.T.A.L.K.E.R bar at 100 rads. I'll upload the coordinates and all the data you need to your PDA. Clear?
Gotcha, buddy.
You'll need to go north through the garbage, then turn west. You'll end up at the Agroprom Research Institute after a few kilometers. And be careful, the radiation level is way too high at the garbage. So I suggest you invest in some anti-rad. Or some vodka. Well, good luck.
Oh, is whiskey good too? Because that's what I'm having right now. Okay, that's the Scottish way, not the Ukrainian way. So, got any special missions for me? What special missions? You haven't even finished the last one. Okay, so answer a few questions for me. Ask away, but I don't know everything. I sit here all day while life goes outside in the zone. I can't tell you about the zone in general, and a little about the nearby areas I've been in myself. So yeah, tell me that. What's about the zone in general? Do you know what happened to me, actually? No, he doesn't know. But let's do it anyway. What kind of question is that? You see that some shady business. They found you in the death truck. That's a kind of corpse carrier, right? These trucks come in from the center of the zone once in a while, loaded with bodies. No one really knows where these are heading, so one of them crashes into something and you were found nearby. This is the most amazing of all. We found a broken down corpse carrier before, but no one ever came out of them alive. I'm sorry, bro. That's all I can help you with. The rest you'll have to figure out for yourself. So I'd like to find out more, actually. Who is S.T.A.L.K.E.R, by the way? I have so much amnesia right now. Yeah, I've heard of the stalker by the name. Rumors is that he's one of the few who went to the center of the zone and made it back. Still, we got so many of these legendary stories about the stalker heroes that I can't really guarantee anything. At any rate, I've never dealt with him personally. Seems he has his own trading channels. Anyhow, just ask the folks here in the zone and you'll be sure to learn about a lot more. That guy in the intercom in the background just kind of repeats himself like over and over and over again every like 15 to 20 minutes. I swear. He's got like fish brain or something. So what's going on in the neighborhood? Huh? This is an entrance to the zone, a sort of an antechamber. We've got an army cordon here. It's relatively quiet, with the exception of a couple of army guys who like to have some fun. Go on shakedown runs. Experienced stalkers don't come by very often, so it's mostly rookies. Some settle here for a good a little ways from here, the farm made it into a rookie camp. Watch yourself, though. They aren't afraid to pull the trigger. When push comes to shove, what else? You won't make a huge profit here, that's for sure. There's deserted factory across the road to the north behind the railroad embankment. There are ruins of the farm. An army outpost lies to the south here. And beware of the military left some mines in the ground. For the life of me, I don't ever remember tripping over mines in this game. I don't know what they're talking about. Also, there's used to be a bridge in the center, but it went down somehow. That's about it, really. I don't know what else he can tell me, so I'm just gonna trade some items before I bore everybody again. We got a lot of stuff here, so from the last bandit camp I was in, I'm gonna keep one of these shotguns for real. I think the last one here is the best. I think they might actually... Do they order them by quality? I don't think so. But I know that's one's the best, so I'm gonna sell the rest of these. I don't need this leather jacket anymore either. Got 850 out of that. What else? I might keep one of these regular pistols. Just in case, you never know. You gotta keep one just in case. Like that one right there. The rest of them I'm selling. So, I still have that one that's basically full green right there. And we're up to 1,152. I can probably sell these artifacts. I don't see a reason to use these early on, and you can find them so regularly, so I'm just going to sell them. So that brings me up to 3,100 actually.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've got there.
I know I'm gonna need to eat some food soon, but I can find some stuff in camp right now, so I'm in a good spot right now. Maybe I can get this extra health pack just in case.
Not bad. Some pretty good stuff you've... Now that's the way to go.
Alright, let's take a look around camp and...
Well, good hunting, Stalker.
So at this point, I'm usually at the point where, oh, I gotta eat something. See that fork and spoon there? Just like I was talking about. So I'm gonna eat some of this bread, I guess. Anyway. At this point, I usually scan around the entire camp for any spots where I can get some extra items. So I'm going to do that right now. I need my flashlight. It's getting late, right? What time is it right now? 15. It's not, it's like afternoon still, late afternoon, but it's raining. So it's dark, I guess. Oh, we got this vodka over here. Now, seeing if you can actually get on top of most of these areas. I feel like there's a way to get up there, but I don't ever remember actually getting up there. Is there a way to get up in that roof? I don't know. It doesn't look like it. Probably not. So I'm going to move on to the next house over here. And there's a cellar or something down here. Oh, we got some tuna or something. What are these again? So that gave me Tourist Delight. Canned food from an army warehouse raided by stalkers. Best before period hasn't expired. The whole thing is, I wonder when they were originally designing this game. This kind of opens the area to the outside. I kind of feel like they kind of had this idea where they would maybe have rain effects that would make the water come drizzling down here. But they couldn't achieve it. Because this actually goes to the outside area. As far as I know. But I don't know. It's raining right now and you can't see any water coming down there. So this is another thing that reminds me of Half-Life. The breaking these things, basically. I don't know, but back then I really related this game to Half-Life in some way. I'm pretty sure the developers of this game were big Half-Life fans. I wouldn't be surprised. But I mean, this is definitely way more open world than a Half-Life game. Dude, sorry, getting glitched out here a little bit. Pulling under, there we go. I've been through here. That was the area where I got the stuff on the top of the roof over here, basically. Man, they sleep in the most uncomfortable places. Vampire. His name is Vampire. Vampire, don't suck my blood, man. Hi there, what you need? So tell me something interesting. I'm stuck here. You got It's stuck. I want to go home, and they've not letting me. That's all the news. The guys that walk deep into the zone, the ones that have been around, they say different things. And at times, they bring goodies too. You'd get jealous. They say that there's places like the mounds of gold and all for the taking. Granted, not many will get there, and even less will make it back with their finds. It's the whole thing about radiation. Remember back in like the 1900s, people, when they were doing like scans, I think it was medical stuff, the doctors would actually scan their hands in front of x-rays or whatever over and over again, to the point where their hands were so full of radiation that they didn't know the risks of radiation back then, and their hands would be basically mutated by the radiation, basically. I get so nervous when I have to get x-rays, people. Alright. There's gotta be something in this. Bandages. More bandages. I could use bandages. Bandages are a good thing to have in this game, honestly. You get scratched up, shot up, all sorts of different things up in this game, so bandages are very helpful. Another sleeping guy here. Is NIMBLE. Hey, it's NIMBLE, the guy that we saved earlier. I don't have his new armor set yet, so we'll say see you. Sleep well, buddy. We'll find it eventually, just giving me some time. Go down this area here. I wonder if I'm stealing from them when I do this stuff. That gave me this guy right here. The Stone Blood. You can find the artifact near the anomaly whirligigs. It's quite an ugly reddish object that made out of pressed together and curiously bent polymerized remnants of plants, soil, and bones. Quite widespread and not very effective. Good for selling, though. Just calm down. You're okay, buddy. I do. It's just a nightmare. It's just a nightmare, buddy. Again, like I said before, proof that the developers listens to the fans. Right here, buddy. I mean, seriously.
Не, ну харагнать! Артефакт, шмартефакт! Я ж его не в трусы положу. Я его полагается, на цепору
Yeah, I'm definitely not a Soviet Russia supporter. I love the Ukrainians. At this point, I wish I was Ukrainian. Just so I can fight these stupid ass Russians. Soviets, I'm sorry. Soviets. There have been problems for so many years around this entire world, honestly. Here's my other friend. Hey, can there be anything new here? I think of this kindergarten, preschool even. Granted, if you don't hang out around here, you'll get sacked for 5 minutes in the zone. So this smart ones stay in a while and then they go the devil knows where. Besides, you can make it here with ammo or weapons. There's no question about it. Everyone does it. I'm sorry, I'm breaking up my dialogue here a little bit. But seriously, I've noticed from this recording playthrough that I'm doing, this lightning and rainstorm has gone on the entire time. I swear, sometimes it's like maybe a few minutes. But this one seems to be non-stop. It just keeps going. I swear, every time you replay this game, the environment kind of seems to shift in a different random way. So... what am I gonna do right now? I talked to the guy down there already. Meet the journeyman. That's over by a tunnel that goes underneath the bridge here. And basically, maybe 30 minutes or 40 minutes ago, I was showing you that there was military units basically patrolling this area here. This is the alternate route, basically, over here. So, that might be my next route, actually. What else do we have? Military documents. So, that is way beyond the bridge checkpoint, basically. So, that's not priority right now. And then what else? S.T.A.L.K.E.R, that's gonna be a little bit later on. Find the perfect suit. Okay, now. Before I head off across this bridge area, I'm probably gonna have to go find this suit over here. Maybe that's the last thing I'll do tonight, actually. And then the camp elimination That's also across the bridge. I'm sorry, the camera keeps jumping around so much on this PDA. So, I'm not ready to head across this bridge yet. And so I gotta go over there. No, so it's gonna be find the perfect suit. That's our next one. And let's see, what time is it right now? 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, like 5, 6 o'clock? Is it 6 o'clock right now? So, yeah, it's 6 o'clock basically in game time. So I still have some daylight left. And I'm gonna save this game and get over there and get that suit for this guy. Here we go. Now, sometimes I find if I cross this camp over here that we were just at a while ago, the bandits are starting to attack it again. So let's be ready for that, I guess. I think I'll get my shotgun ready. There we go. And there might be some stalkers over here. I don't see any on radar right now. Nah, it's empty still. It's probably because the mutant activity is a little dense right now. I hear some gunfire going on. Something's gone on over here in the camp. Let's go check it out. Huh. Interesting. Fuck. Fuck. I gotta be careful. Oh my god, they're taking over. I gotta be careful now. I think they just killed off all the good guys that were over here before. It's time for me to take care of this. I need to eat some food right now. Okay, I gotta be careful right now. Like they say in this game, you just have to be strategic and tactical. Don't just run and gun. Alright, I gotta be very careful and just find my way around this camp and take out these guys. Right now, they don't know where I am. I think I might switch to my pistol. Just because it has a silencer on it. Oh, dude. No way. Where'd I leave off? Alright, so... what happened here? I basically left off where my last manual save was. I think I just need to basically go where I was going before where I left off. Alright, yeah, so anyway, I think that's enough for tonight. I pretty much just gotta head back over to that Bandit camp at some time, but that's enough for this episode pretty much. Well anyway, I hope you all enjoyed watching. Hope you all have a good night.